What's up? What's up? Mike Watson in the building. I got Kyron here, and I guess in a few minutes we'll have Danny J. Quick back in here, and I think maybe Danny Cooper will pop in when he can. This is shit. What is this? Meeting five?
I don't know. This is only the second meeting you and I have, right?
Man.
No, third.
Okay, yeah. So I've had two meetings with Danny J. Quick. I've had a meeting with you. Then I had a meeting with Danny Cooper.
And then we had a meeting.
Then we had a meeting, and now we got this one. So in total, meeting six. For the Ace Blade Hotshot crossover, we're giving you guys the inside look, all of it. Ooh.
You guys need like a theme song for that. When you go the Ace Blade Hotshot crossover, just about bam.
We do.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I can talk to one of these youths at the library, see if they can make me a theme song for this.
I'm just saying, reach out to your boy Brian Lambert. His Air Force One's theme song is fire. So, just saying.
It is good. It is good. I have heard it.
I would give you the guy that did my Star Corps theme song, but I'm not 100% sure he didn't use AI to make it. So
I understand. Quick is here.
Quickly.
All right, so let's go ahead and remove that. Danny J. Quick is in the building. Welcome. All right, fellas. We've been putting in a lot of work on this book. It's getting a lot of feedback from editorial, feedback from me, feedback from Danny. I am thinking this will be the last one that we'd have to have before I actually start the pencils. This whole process has been very. So I don't know about y'all. I've enjoyed this whole process. I like collaboration. I like working with people. So like the back and forth, working with Danny, then working with Kyron and Danny, and then me and Danny. Like I've enjoyed the whole process. So I don't apologize if I've annoyed y'all because I'm different.
Yeah, I've been having a good time with it. I was telling my wife about the script and yeah, I think it's gonna be good. It's gonna be fun, man. So I'm hyped.
All right, awesome. All right, so
wait, hey, quick shout out. Happy birthday to LeBron James and Tiger Woods today.
Man, shout out to LeBron James, 41 years old. Oh, a Cleveland, Ohio native.
Yeah. Well, technically Akron, but we take.
It's Akron. It's not Cleveland.
Yeah.
You're right.
Alrighty.
He did win it for Cleveland, though. It was for them.
He did.
Even this is for you. Did say that.
Hey, I absolutely cannot take that away from him. I cannot take that away from him. He did do that. So, all right. So I guess I'll just start with Danny. Did you get to read through the scripts, and how are you feeling about any add-ons or modifications that were made?
Yeah, I sent my little notes in the chat. Maybe it was the wrong chat. Is that what you were just saying, Kyron? That I put
you put that in the wrong chat.
Oh, okay.
He just searched my name and found any chat that had me in it. That's what happened.
Okay, well, I'll put them in the wrong chat.
Like Fish and Sarah are like, what is this all about? What? What's
I really did put it in there with Fish. He ain't part of this chat. What am I doing? But yeah, so yeah, just a couple of notes, just a couple of small things, but they're all dialogue.
All right.
Nothing structurally needs to change.
Okay, let's tackle those first here.
Suggestions. So basically, no, the one question I had was about the legendary world. You mentioned Magickin said something about the legendary world. Is that a real thing in the Hotshot universe, or is it gonna be?
Yeah, so it is. As far as he knows, that's what he's calling it. But the world is the world where Emerald Quest is.
Okay.
Oh,
I like that. I like that a lot. That's what you know me. I'm a fan of freestyle. So when I hear stuff, I'll be like, "Oh, wait a minute, what is that? That's new. I like it." So I'm glad I get the behind the scenes on that. Other than that, there was a in the and I guess we'll get to this, but the part where Blackjack calls her teleportation technique the drop. She calls it a drop because it feels like she's falling every time she does it. So
Okay.
she calls it a drop. So um I mean she can say teleportation there because the audience probably doesn't know that. So
Well,
but if you want to use it, you can. Either way, it doesn't matter.
now I would like to use it because then we can do like an editor box, the way she teleports or something like that. Like I
Mhm.
definitely want to keep the same language that your characters are using from your book over into this book.
Okay, cool. And then just on page 26, I was gonna say for Hotshot to respond to Terrell saying almost as good as you, champ, like calling him the champion. When he says, "I don't know if I earned that title," just to say, "Hey, you know," just to give him the title and to say you the man in that. And then
Part
I
two, I
still
think.
want the impact
Part
of
two,
that
right? Yeah,
of
he's
him
talking about
saying,
part two.
say it again.
Part
Oh yeah,
two.
Yeah,
part two.
part two on page 26.
All
Thank
right.
you. And then
Hey,
I would still would like to have that dialogue of him saying this world, something about this world doesn't need an ace blade because it has hot shot. I know it's cheesy, but I like it and I want to keep it if we can. So um in there, him saying when he says, "Are you sure you want to leave?" Maybe Terrell can say, or Ace Blade can say, "I think this world will be all right without an Ace Blade because they got you," or something like that. Something I like this cheesy Saturday morning. I like that kind of stuff. So
all right.
um, just that mutual respect, and that's it for me. Those are the only notes I got. I like the additions in here. I like Hotshot and Vigilance showing their first affection for each other in this. I like the it's complicated running through.
Mm-hmm.
I like the visuals. I like it all, man. I like the combinations of. I'm excited to see like the Easter eggs from that one scene where I'm going through the different universes. We got to put a Saw Easter egg in there for Kyron or something. We got to put some kind of crazy Easter eggs in there. So I think that'll be cool. But I'm excited for that. I think it's a solid. Um, I think it's a solid title. I know, we ended up making it longer than it was supposed to be, but
Yeah, y'all made these really long.
thankfully we got an amazing artist who's willing to do the extra work.
Spoken like a true writer. Yeah, as long as the artist is all right with it. Jeez.
All right. So this world will do fine without Ace Blade, but if you need me, you know where I am. So do you want that here or added
Yeah,
onto this?
yeah. In that area,
This world.
I think that'll be cool.
This world.
Um,
Because the only because I like that part being added. I like this part because he says at the beginning of the book, this is where I die.
yeah,
Talk
yeah,
about this is his end, but this also kind of helps with that. His this within Ace Blade's story arc, his growth in
hmm
the series.
yeah.
All right, and then the drop. Do you know what that is? Is that in this part too?
That was back on in the Magic in the Cage, so that was back probably page 4 or 5 or something like that.
Uh,
Um, when she says
I, I,
teleportation, use of course, some power, teleportate right there at the bottom. Yeah,
The bottom.
she can say no, I drop, or yeah, what wretched ability do you use? You can just say, yeah, I dropped. Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay. All right, so we answered that. Were you good with the edits in the add-ons in the first issue?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Those are yeah. I was already good with when we y'all went over it before.
Okay.
Yeah. Kyron, like I said, man, Kyron knows the. I like working with Kyron and Brian because they they can think for me. I don't have to think about stuff. I can just write I can just write a story that doesn't make sense, and then they'll be like, "That doesn't make sense," and I can be like, "Oh, you know what? You're right. It doesn't. Change it."
The freedom in that statement.
I'm just free to be creative and make up crazy stuff. And then they'll be like, you know what you should do to make this make sense? Something else. And then we can
Something
just do
else.
that. We can just do that. So yeah.
We're just trying to figure out how to get you from A to C because you seem to skip B a lot.
Yeah.
So,
Who
you
needs a
know,
B? Who needs a B?
Hey, when I was in here going over stuff with Kyra was like, um, when did they learn how to do that? I mean, if that's what Danny says he does, that's cool. I'm just saying, like, I ain't never seen Ace Blade do that in any of the books that I have.
I do it a lot, man. Ace Blade does a lot of training off panel, and it just happens. It just
and
happens in the comics.
and apparently he gets a lot of technological hookups here and there too. So,
Yeah. So definitely, don't forget to use the jetpack over in your book.
Yeah. I'm already working on how to implement that jetpack. You probably get one good use out of it before it breaks. It's like
oh,
I gotta go back to what how are we gonna count these universes? Like, are we gonna do like a number system like Marvel does, or I'll just call it the hot. Now I gotta go see Hot Shot again or something.
Oh yeah, we should do a number version. Like it should be like 4W, whatever your favorite number is, like FSK 99.
Yeah,
This type of deal.
that'll be dope.
Something simple, and then it's also not dependent upon us actually counting from
Yeah,
1 to 0 for everybody.
just give it a designation that we all understand.
Yeah.
hey, for that jetpack, when he starts to use it, when he comes back to the Ace Blade universe, it could start to stop working, like it starts wobbling.
Mhm.
Because when he was in Freestyle universe, there was like a frequency difference. So you could be like, "Oh no, the frequency is messing up the jetpack." He goes to use it, it just starts to fall apart on him. He's like, "Damn frequency, can't use it." That's it.
Yeah, there we go. There we
I
go.
like that. I like that. All right, Kyron. I did put notes on some of the stuff that you put in here.
Yeah.
So word just seems clunky. Where are we at? Right here. And so I agree with this, and I figure either line we can use there to replace that. Either one of those sound great. Then, so interdimensional, and so how does Vigilance know Ace Blade's from another dimension? She just met him. She was expecting Hotshot. It's so he prepped her when he called before, like, "Hey, I'm coming, and I'm bringing a guest, a friend from another dimension."
Was she around when the previous what's her name came? Dinah Girl came.
She was.
She was okay. Yeah. Okay. So she would be familiar with the interdimensional activities.
Yeah, so I figured we could switch up her wording so it's more like that. So this is a dimensional guy. He's a ninja. Ninja jump.
This is the interdimensional ninja.
Yeah, like this is your interdimensional guy. You didn't say he was a ninja.
You got to mention he's purple too at some point. Why is the ninja purple?
Are all ninjas purple?
Yeah.
Where he's from? Hilarious. I love this, bro. I like it. I like it. Um, I'm still mad I couldn't. I'm still mad I couldn't mess with Carla in this one, but next time.
Well, you may get another chance.
Yeah, next time.
I did like how you put Carla into that first script there, and that the interaction between them was actually pretty complicated there. So
Yeah,
that was good. Yeah.
but I got overruled, which is part of the course. So that's all good.
So I would like to also go on record. It was a good plug. but it doesn't work where the characters are in our story.
No, I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. But it was my main. It was my main reason for accepting.
That was the only reason you did this?
It was the main reason. I just wanted to get Ace Blade and Carla in the same place.
Danny said, the only reason I really wanted to write this is just so I can get them in the same era at the same time.
Mm.
I was trying to do some Bruce Wayne, Lois Lane stuff in the story, but no.
I read it. I mean, I feel it. It was good.
But no, that's next time. Maybe next time.
Oh, now he's Iron Man 2. Next time, baby.
Next time. All right. So next thing was to what complications? When did Hotshot see a second to know this? This is a reference to Lady Luck and Blackjack, because he saw the engagement between them, between Lady Luck, when he came to the building, and he said that's where the complicated started for Hotshot to say it. And then their interaction with Blackjack, and he says, "Oh, complicated, because you got two, one's a villain, one's a hero, type of deal."
Yeah.
Okay, so where did Hotshot see any interaction between Ace Blade and Blackjack yet?
In the fight. That's why Hotshot says. Yeah, that's why Hotshot says to Blackjack or to Ace Blade, "You're taking it easy on her."
Yeah. In the first book.
Yeah.
Swords, yeah.
Okay, then I don't personally.
We're leaving it, Kyron. We're leaving it.
Okay. It's a very, very thin reference to connect the two. I get what you're trying to say, but to have that one fight scene where there's no real chemistry, they're literally just fighting.
So, I mean, we can add 2 more pages.
No, we're not adding any more pages.
No, so hold on, Kyron. The chemistry is the fact that he does not go all in on her. And so when he's fighting, fuck, why did I forget his name?
Magician?
Not Magician.
In the first book. Who was he fighting in the first book? The Troper? No.
The Troper.
Not the Troper.
The Troper,
the three,
Trespass.
He's fighting Roulette, Blackjack, and Trespass.
Yeah,
Trespass.
So when Ace Blade, Ace Blade immediately cuts across Trespass's chest with his katanas, not holding back, and then he sees Hotshot and he yells switch. He knees Roulette into the wall, his knee, her head wall, and then he goes over to Blackjack and he puts swords in his sheath, and now they're just fighting hand to hand, and he's not going all the way in. So Hotshot says, "Oh, complicated, because you're taking it easy on her."
And you know, Roulette is a disabled woman, right?
Yeah. Wait, you didn't know that?
I did not know that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, her harness keeps her the ability to move.
It lets her use her legs, but she can't walk.
Hey, everybody wants to be treated equally.
That's right.
Equally catch these hands, man. You out here being a villain.
Ass beaten.
Ace Blade is DEI, man. He's diverse. Hey, whatever background you come from, you got to get these hands.
Absolutely. Ace Blade is helping you. He's actually showing you more respect by doing that.
That's right. Hey, gotta happen. But yeah, okay.
That's hilarious.
I don't know how I didn't see these notes when I was going through it. Maybe because I was on my phone, but
the phone view isn't the best. Like it hides stuff.
Yeah.
It does.
Right.
Plus, I like if you're on the computer, like he set up the tabs. You can click on the page number on the left side, and it'll immediately drop down to that page number you want to go to, which is really quick for editing.
This video is sponsored by Google Docs, the ultimate collaboration tool for comic book creators and writers of all kinds.
You should see what DC put his little edits in. He does it even more complicated than I do.
Yeah. All right, so when did Hotshot see Modrigan? So in the opening scene, when Hotshot is filling the emerald, he's following behind Remington and Ironsmith. Remington says he shows Ironsmith a visual of Modrigan, and Ironsmith says, "All right, well, I'm going to forward this to the team so they know what he looks like because he's on the loose, he's on the run. He
But he
escapes.
does. But he doesn't know who he is though.
No, he gets the visual
Yeah,
on his.
but he doesn't know that's the guy's name. He doesn't know it's Majigan or anything like that. He's just seeing it, so he wouldn't know. Oh, this is Majigan.
Well, he feels like that's why he's saying Majigan with a question mark because he has an what is it? Aspects of Majigan mixed in with Blackjack.
Mm.
He's seen Blackjack,
Yeah, yeah.
and Majigan really still is this bulking, like this brooding, bulking thing with a hood on. I think the hair and the makeup is a big different on him or whatnot. So it's more of he's not certain as Majigan, but he's saying Majigan.
Okay. I, I feel like it'd be stronger if there was some hints at another part of the book, like maybe that first time where he's here, where he in part one where he has that scene.
Well, we can add
Maybe
more
he
pages.
starts mumbling the name Majigan, so that way it.
No,
Okay.
not to you, Kyron. To Danny J. Quick. But you say that, and I do have a panel that does that. So it's a
Okay.
big reveal of Majigan or Vanish standing up like roaring with power. I highlight different boxes on Majigan that points at like, oh, well, that's a part of Blackjack, that's a part of Majigan, that's a part of Blackjack. So Ace Blade and Hotshot both come to that conclusion at the same time, but not realizing they're adding it up.
Hmm. All right. I mean, like we were talking about in part one though, when he sees the vision first time seeing the shard, and you're saying he sees Majigan. He doesn't know that is actually the character's name yet, right?
Not in the vision. I think he said Ironsmith gave him a
Ironsmith gives them the data
Of who though?
of Majigan.
So, well, okay, that's what I'm trying to get at. How did they get this data about Majigan when no one's really? Okay, so you're saying Remington gave them the information when he
Yeah.
tracked? Okay, that's what I was trying to see. There's a lot of assumptionating in that steps because it's not clearly detailed out to the reader that everybody knows now this is Majigan, unless there's like I know there's a scene right before they leave in part one that they're like the group is meeting up and talking about what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we could have like a diagram in the background that everybody's looking at before Hotshot pulls them away, saying, "Hey, this is Majigan abilities, things like that." Just so as a reader, because it's if you don't, we're assuming that the reader is going to connect all these things seamlessly. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. All right, so
I don't think the reader will have trouble following because the reader is going to be the reader has information that even without this without her saying okay this is magic or sending that file, the reader knows who it is. The reader knows that it's these two because the reader saw it. So if we just have, like Mike said, Remington gives them that information, then it's there for them. But the reader already knows because they are following the combination of those two, and the reveal of them joining to be one person. So I don't think it'll be hard for the reader to follow.
I don't. Man, hard for a reader to follow is the wrong terminology, but
so now I'm with you, but I want to show you the panel. So this is them walking down. This is Remington on his pad, forwarding the information to Ironsmith. She then, in this next panel, says, "Well, I'll send it off to the team so they know what he looks like." Hotshot's here in the foreground, pulling up his iPad because we're going to do a little ping text, and it shows an image of Majigan for him. But I can also
expand it to 2 more pages, and
we're not adding.
No, we don't need to expand it 2 more pages, but
I'm just trying to help.
That does not help.
Let's see here. Okay, so it's in part 2. So in the next book, I can put an insert panel where Hotshot says it, and like that previous panel comes back up.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Layouts. So they're fighting. Where is it? Yeah, here it goes.
Page.
So Majigan has them snatched up, or Vanish has them snatched up. Ace Blade helps them break free. They slide back. These are the box panel type of deals I'm talking about from their perspective that they look at, they're examining. and then they both say it at the same time. So I can have like I can probably shrink this pen. Oh shit, you can't see what my fingers are touching. Um, so this panel right here, I can probably shrink this down and just put an insert panel like a backflash for Hotshot to like his iPad and that same image and just drop it there.
I mean, but okay, I guess I want to make sure, is that worthwhile to connect the story enough? Is that, I mean, if you guys feel like this is enough, then I'll bequest and be like, whatever.
All right, I like
this. I think that you have a valid thing here. Like, I want to accommodate, this whole thing going on about visual literacy is dead with people watching shows and stuff. And I would like to be in the mind state that like we're putting the breadcrumbs there, so you should be able to see it, even if you have to flip back to the page. But it's nothing to just adjust the panel size and bring this in, or even just drop it over here where Hotshot is. I can still upsize. I can upsize his head to about that size. Do the same thing there, and then just put the little panel right there with a little tail, like it's coming like a thought process, and we just drop that panel in there, and then he's acknowledging. So, no, I think it's fine. I think it is worth it.
All right, I like it.
I don't like it.
You just want to add more pages. That's why.
No, I think that they should go. I think people should go back, and when they read it again, they'll see that he got the information. Like I like the.
Okay.
I like to go back.
If that's you can keep it that way then, but then I would say you would need to add a text balloon saying reference back to part 1 to find out when Hotshot first figured out who Bonjigan is.
Well, look, we live in the era of digital. I'll put it on there. I mean, this is not going to be the final editorial review. So when we go through the pencils, I will have a version with it and a version without. And when we go through the pencils, and we feel like, and then we'll just go whichever one we all agree to works.
Is that okay with you, Danny?
I'm good with it either way. I'm happy. I'm happy about it. I just think we should add 2 more pages and put it in there. But
what is it with 2 pages?
Books are 31 pages already.
Yeah, it should be 43.
43? What?
It should be 33 pages. This book 1 is 31 pages. This book should be longer. No, I'll just
make it 67 pages and just be good.
Yeah.
Hey, I still got to draw other issues of Hotshot.
I'll just try to make Mike's job harder. That's all I'm doing.
I got a very ambitious schedule next year.
You're gonna be drawing.
He's going through a gauntlet of work here that he needs to figure out. You know?
Absolutely. I'm just sitting back enjoying it. So.
All right, so we already established his name. Doesn't need to be repeated here. I agree with you. We can remove it and just change it the text to be he's hunger incarnate, or they are hunger incarnate, or we are hunger incarnate. So yeah, I agree with you on that. What works? Blasting him. Okay, so like playing the distraction game. Hotshot and Ace Blade sync up, and they play a quick distraction to see if it works on Vanish. They see that it does, so now they're engaged, and they make it a little bit more bigger to get Vanish trapped.
So I did have this question. So it's supposed to be Ice that messes with his powers, messes with Blackjack's powers.
Yeah.
Is that where the hydrogen? Is it a hydrogen truck? A nitrogen truck.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is one of the things your editor pointed out to me and was like, he stared at it for a minute, man. You can look at the video. He stared for a minute, was like, when did he get those? I was like, he doesn't have nitrogen shurikens? No, he does not. He's never had anything.
He does have those. And I told
Where?
Kyron, it's in book 6. It's in there. It's in the bank vault. It's in the bank vault scene. He had the spade in there that exploded with the ice. That messed with her powers. Like, that's how she got caught at the beginning of book 6. If it's not in there, it's implied.
Okay, well, don't get me started on, what was it, in part 1 where he had a parachute shuriken? Is that what that was?
Yeah,
I was like,
love
all
that.
right, he's becoming Batman.
That's
Ace
from
Play's becoming
that's
Batman.
actually from the podcast. That was actually in the podcast. That's in season 4 of the podcast. So
Oh, okay.
yeah,
So you're pulling the Stranger Things and making us refer to a play that nobody else
yeah.
can.
You gotta watch the play. You gotta watch the play and read the 3 comics before to
Man,
understand.
Danny just playing 4D chess out here. All
Gotta do it. Hey, gotta do it.
Whatever works.
right.
Actually, and the other one was a Patreon exclusive. So you gotta join the
So
Patreon.
those two people,
You gotta join the Patreon to understand where
those
he
two
got the electric,
subscribers know the
where he got
difference.
the electric space from. So hey,
So
Mm,
okay, so I guess I got that's what he was. What you guys were saying before that. So it works. I understood that Ace Play was playing the bait,
yeah.
but ultimately he just ended up being Hotshot shooting him with a generic blast. It wasn't like there was something elaborate going on. It was just Hotshot shot him.
I think he
So
was
I
trying
was
to say
like,
they set up set it up as bait for him. Like if you
yeah,
because before he said you got to time it, you got to figure out their patterns, and you can get them.
yeah. I don't know. It felt very the wording of so oh it works seemed very elaborate for something that was basically just Hotshot shot him.
Mm.
That's all. I was like, what did he actually do outside of just shooting him? I was like, all right. I don't know. I felt like maybe there's some other verbiage that could be used to make that stronger. It works, but I don't know. I just felt like there's better verbiage we could pull out to make it understand. That's
Yeah,
all.
Uh, Danny, you the writer.
I'll think about it.
Okay.
I'll think about it.
Okay.
Let me go back to hold on. Let me get in the document too.
All right. So Danny's gonna work on the verbiage for that.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So why we say fourth if there's only 2 combatants? Because I drew Ace Blade throwing 4.
Okay. There was no in the text. There was nothing mentioning how many were thrown. So I just wanted to make sure that that's what it was. So
I'm sorry. 1, 2. God, y'all can't see my finger.
I can see the 4 though. I see the
Okay.
4.
All right. We're gonna just gag while I'm behind. All right. So how do you suggest we better word the gag? Because I was really, and it may be corny, but I was just really trying to get that 4th wall in there.
Yeah. No, I mean, I totally understood that's what you guys are trying to do, but why would she say wall? Unless something was, and that's why I put there on the next note. Unless something's happening to a wall near them, like where I said, where was it?
I thought he was saying that it was in the wall. I couldn't. Maybe I thought she was saying the 4th one was in the wall, or that
Wait,
they
so
run into a wall or something. Maybe.
Yeah, because the truck comes from because Hotshot picks up the truck and puts it behind him. Like they get, that's where he takes off to, and he just puts the truck behind him. So when they bump up to it, they think it's
Running into a wall. I got you.
hmm.
And that's why he says, well, not a wall actually, but maybe we don't need it. I like that it's in there. Of course, I
No,
like.
I like the
But
idea of putting it in there, but just the setting does not fit with because first thing again, why is she gonna say wall? That's why I thought this nowhere says where the panel 2 uh, where is this nitrogen truck come seems convenient. Like if you guys have him have hotshot maybe coming through the wall with the nitrogen truck, maybe that's the reason why she's saying wall. Like she's trying to reach out to Magic and like, hey, look at that wall over there. But her just randomly saying wall and nothing's happening with a wall is forced. It's just a forced reason to say it. So have some way of integrating hotshot with the nitrogen truck with the wall, something there. So that way you have a reason for her actually saying that.
I like that. I like them coming through a wall. If that's not too much of a change.
it's
He busts through the wall like the Kool-Aid man.
so it is a change because if he comes to the wall with a nitrogen truck,
It's going to explode.
it's gonna explode. That's gonna be a whole lot more of wreckage and stuff that's coming from. So uh, that distracting Vanish.
Is Hotshot even strong enough to pick up a truck like that? Have we seen him do feats like that before?
Yeah.
Let's not disrespect the homie, okay?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Ain't that more of a vigilance thing, picking up trucks? That more of a vigilance type feat? I don't know.
Oh man, have we seen any feats yet?
Okay, hey, I'm down with it. I'm down with it.
Yeah, so it can obviously it can be reworked. I'm just onto it for the gag, but yeah, I see what you're saying. I see it's forced. Like I was over here thinking I was writing fire and Kyron coming in like shit forced, man.
That's what Kyron does.
No, but again, I like the idea. Just the reason there's just got to be a good reason for her to just be saying wall to do that idea. Find something to integrate her looking at the wall or something happening with the wall near them, and that's why she's saying wall, and then it works. Otherwise, she's just randomly saying wall just to say wall. Unless she has Tourette's, then hey, it makes total sense. She would just say random words.
She doesn't.
Okay,
I could write that into her character though.
So it works. Would it work if we? Because I mean, at the end of the day, I'm the one that's gonna draw it. But would it work if that you say Vanish scans frantically, steps back and bumps up against a wall, or what they feel is a wall?
I mean, as long as you're having him touching the wall and like you see him actually touching the wall or bumping up against the wall, I guess so. Yeah. Or can
the arrow.
Yeah. Or could he just be falling into the wall? Yeah. Danny, you okay with that?
So, what if this is? Because they talk at the same time. They're kind of like thinking at the same time. So, what if Majigan is asking the question, "Where is the dot dot dot?" And then underneath, Blackjack will also be saying, "Is this a dot dot dot?" And then we do two more balloons that say, or two more word boxes that says, "Fourth wall."
Okay, it's sort of like interlaced with each other in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
Okay. So they're both so because then that I believe that fixes your problem saying, well, that's not really a wall and it's forced. But if you bump into something that feels flat or whatever, and you're like, is that a wall?
I like it. Hey, listen, y'all know how I feel about it. It's now as far as I love writing themes and characters and making it make sense, but at the end of the day, it's a comic book. It should be fun. It should be fun and entertaining, and I love a good Easter egg. So, but yes, Aaron, it should make sense. Just like all the Silverhawk comics all make perfect sense. So
there were Silverhawk comics.
Hey, I was telling Mr. Ren the other day, my son has just got hip to He-Man, that universe, and so he was like, "Hey, Dad, you wanna watch He-Man?" I said, "All right, go ahead, throw it on." And so the episode's happening, and it's just like fucking all kinds of stuff. And then I was like, "Damn, what episode is this? I don't remember it. Like, I know I don't remember them all, but what season we on? Season 4, episode 10." We hit start and pause to look at this is episode 1, season 1. Episode 1, season 1, bro. I would have, like, the way this episode was moving, you would have thought this was fucking 4 seasons in.
All right, but you know why, though, right?
Yeah, I know why, but I did not know it was that bad when I was a kid.
Yeah, they were just chopping up episodes into whatnot just to get something out there.
Oh, yeah. They were. But my son loves it now. But I was just like, what the fuck? They revealed Tila's secret in the second episode of season 1.
You gotta hook them early. You got to. Ain't that what your boy Robert Kirkman said about Invincible? He was like, that stuff was supposed to happen in issue 25. He said the big reveal was supposed to happen in issue 25. It wasn't gonna be no issue 25. We had to do it early. We had to show Omni-Man was the bad guy early because it wasn't gonna be no issue 25.
Really?
Well, they were just producing episodes as fast as possible, and they're basically like, which episode is done? This one? All right, this is the one we're going to air. That's what was happening.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I thought you meant because the show was helping sell the toys. Like they made the toys first, and then
that too. But but that's just all cartoons back in the 80s, so 70s, 80s. It was just that's why a lot of these shows that were really cool did not do well because their toy sales didn't do well.
Yeah,
it wasn't based off who was actually watching. It was just how many toys did we sell this month?
That's why
50,000. Okay, then we got to cut the show. It's not doing good,
right?
Which is why there was so many different versions of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles because they were like they keep buying every version of this whatever we put out. Arctic Turtle, yeah, we got that.
Yeah, we got
Samurai Turtle. Well, they're ninjas, but okay, we'll make them samurais too.
We bought every kind of Ninja Turtle that there was. Every one of them, I was buying them.
And that's why Ninja Turtles lasted for so long too.
Ain't on Ninja Turtles.
It'll last. All right. So you asked here, do they freeze? Yes. And then Ace Blade.
Black Panther.
This is that. And so here they're like stuck in like kind of like partially frozen, partially not, like ice mound type thing.
Okay. The only reason I asked that is because there was no real art direction in that panel. So I didn't know it was you that wrote it or Danny that wrote it. So I just wanted to make sure whoever the artist was understood, hey, this is freezing the area more than anything.
You gotta look at the layouts. Kyle, come on now.
That's why I wanted to make sure the artist understood, hey, this is what happened, that they are freezing. I didn't know who wrote this part.
I'm getting Kyron to edit everything from now on.
Well, this is good because we really shouldn't have no excuse, and we have 2 editors on this book, and Veronica has been like, too. So, like everyone, like when people read this, to be able to read this and enjoy it, and like, man, I ain't got no questions, y'all put it all out there.
Yeah, I think it all makes it better. So, I like this. I love a good sure you can or a good uppercut.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Will this hurt her? Yeah. So I agree. We should change that up. Put that in there. You just had to edit.
What happened?
That Ace Blade, instead of saying this might hurt, Ace Blade should ask, will this hurt her? Because he really doesn't know what Hotshot's about to do. So it shows concern for Blackjack. Because
it's complicated.
Nah, I mean they fight regularly. He ain't concerned about hurting her as much. He's not using as long as he ain't using the swords. Like he ain't trying to cut her in half. Like that's
she's getting punched by a super beam.
Seriously. This man just punched walls, picked up a nitrogen truck, and he's not worried about her.
Ace Blade, I'll teach your ass to act up.
If the nitrogen explosion didn't take her out, hey,
she good.
She gonna be good.
Basically, what Danny's saying is, Hotshot ain't got it like that. Hotshot can't punch like that.
Now if it was Bruno punching her,
ain't no other dude punching like me.
He says, this is hot Jake Paul shot. That's all. That's all that is.
No, I would never disrespect Hotshot like that. But if it was vigilance, I'd tell him to take it easy. Oh no. This gotta be a running joke now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. Every time they fight, Vigil's like, You sure you can punch him? you got the strength for this?
Hey, it ain't the way. It ain't how hard you punch. It's the way you punch.
It's the way you use your tools there.
Whoa.
Well, I also agree with this one. Make it because like Hotshot is a celebrity in this world, so it would be more like, oh shoot, Hotshot.
Yeah.
Well, I think it would go better if he starts off with what the Hotshot.
Yeah. You just turn around and be like, Hotshot saved me? Yeah, that's what I was thinking too when I read that. I was like, that's a little too much. That's too nonchalant about that. Meeting Hotshot.
I think he made it clear that he knew who he was, but yeah, I like this. I like the change.
All right, and okay, I don't know if we consider even. Oh, okay.
I was thinking from Magican's point of view, be like, we are not even in any way.
Right, and so I absolutely agree with you, and that's the point of why he crushes the phone.
Yeah,
and I know you pegged something earlier, but how did Remington know he found it so quickly? So when he crushes that phone, he realizes there's a tracer in there or whatnot, which we use. Now don't get at me, social media. I looked up Japanese words. I looked up Japanese words at Google a couple different times, and this is what I got for traitor, and I won't be fooled again.
Right.
I'm pretty sure if you just put it out there on social media, hey everybody, how do you say traitor in Japanese? There'll be people that will give you the right answer. I'm sure.
Google Translate.
Yeah,
it worked fine for me. When me and my wife went to Japan, it was very helpful. It was very, very helpful in Japan.
Well, so that is the script. So we have the script to work off of, and then these are the pages. So I made the adjustment to the art like you want to hear, Kyra, and I think this is much better. So thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Kyron was saying how I started off with just him on the ground next to the dumpster and Hotshot talking to him, but we need to do a bit of a recap from the previous page and show people what they're looking at to pull them back in, reconnect them to the previous issue.
Yeah,
that was a great call. This one stayed the same. This one stayed the same. This one stayed the same. Now this was an added on page, so we get more. Get to get more information from Majigen. We also get the backflash of him showing how he survived all those justice units.
That's his actual face.
Huh?
That's his actual face with the teeth and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we got Blackjack here on the bars. Then we got this nice little panel transition here where we see the back of Majigen where he's doing some magic, and then he looks out his peripheral, and then we zoom in on his eye because he just realized her power is teleportation. So he realizes at the same time that she dips, she's gone. So I edit this page too. I put these two pages together like you wanted, Kyron. Redid like this panel so we can show that like Majigen is grabbing her, energy coming off of it. I even have one of those art panels where we focus kind of on her eye because something's happening. And then we go to the transformation panel.
Nice. Like some time cop stuff.
Is that time cops?
Yeah.
You know when the two joined into one. Wasn't that time cop? What was that?
Oh, that's the one.
Oh, the one. Yeah, that too.
We did two versions of this page, but everybody agreed they like this page better because we get a sneak peek at what the new character is going to be, but we don't see all of them. This is basically the same layout, so there was no changes there. And I want this one to, so it's the same page from part one, because this is going to mirror Hotshot's experience or Ace Play's experience in Columbus versus Hotshot's experience.
I like that.
Yeah, thank you. This one stayed the same. I think this one stayed the same too.
So you said they're going to explore the vigilance, having the necklace in Vigilance 5 and 6 or something like that.
So we're going to put the conversation that Hotshot has with Vigilance about the necklace because he comes over to see her condo, her new place.
Okay, yeah.
They're going to talk about that, and then we'll put in here, see Vigilance number 5 for why Hotshot knows this is here.
I like it. Picasso.
we are going to explore it because it's going to be part tied to how vigilance gets to this earth and connected to Emerald Quest. So we're trying to drop all those breadcrumbs for what's going to happen with that. All right. So this page, what happened?
Are you still selling on TikTok?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm still selling on TikTok.
That's so random.
No. I'm trying to like do my content more consistently with pushing other people's stuff too. Like, cause I still get paid if I sell y'all's comics on TikTok. So, so I was already planning on doing some for Taurus Comics and Wingless and a couple of others, but I couldn't remember if you were still selling on there or not.
I am. I'm hoping. Well, I get orders and then I ship them out, so it's fine. I just haven't been able. I can't figure out TikTok. TikTok's annoying because I'll be on there streaming on my desktop and then I'll get banned.
Yep.
I don't know why I'm being banned.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea why.
Yeah, I stopped going live for a long time, but this thing on last Saturday was very good.
I got banned because I was doing an art stream of me inking, and their algorithm AI whatever said your head is not moving enough, so we're banning you for fake engagement. I was like, I'm drawing. How am I supposed to am I supposed to just move back and forth?
Yeah, it's just
turn your head instead of the page.
Right.
Yeah. I was like, all right.
So this page stayed the same, but then we go into this. So I moved this double page spread. So we will this double page spread came a couple pages later. But I
this
thought
was supposed to be 13, 14?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I thought it worked better here, which also allows me to add a different page because obviously we see the well, not obviously. These are my noodle sketches. We got the shadow over Ace Blade and Hotshot while they're flying, but then he comes in and snatches them down. Then they're on the rooftop. So this panel right here, I'm gonna move this first panel up here. That's highlighted. Is gonna go here at the bottom.
Okay.
It's gonna go here.
Cool.
Why do you keep doing that? Stop. So that brings us back to open up. All right, so that brings us back to this. They slam into the rooftop of the building. Vanish picks them both up by the head. Ace Blade slices his wrist, and then they are knocked free. So this is a completely new page that Kyron requested, so we can acknowledge that, what we were talking about, like how does Hotshot know this is Majigan? How does Ace Blade know that it's Blackjack? So we got that in there. This one stayed the same. This one is completely new. So we're showing Majigan, Vanish is up here. He disappeared and he jumped above them. We got Hotshot and Ace Blade below. Then he jumps, or Vanish, they jump down here. Ace Blade and Hotshot are still looking up because Vanish is moving so fast, dropping, as they say. We see it from their perspective in this one. And then they get knocked back in the third panel. They use their reflexes to turn back around, and then they're back on the attack. This one stays the same because this is an added page. Kyron was concerned that there wasn't enough back and forth action for Hotshot Ace Blade just to win like that. So
I remember Kyron said they should get beat up more, but yeah.
So this one stayed the same, and this is a new page. So this is where Ace Blade looks with his eyes, kind of points. Hotshot is also looking with his eyes here, but we see a nitrogen chuck in the background. They don't say anything. It's like a communication between, like they're like, I got you. And so now we start to play with Hotshot flies over to the truck. Ace Blade pulls out some techno shuriken. I don't know what the name is going to be for these. And then we have Vanish and Majigan talking to each other inside of the body, getting ready. We got the 4 blades. Bitch.
This episode is sponsored by Google Drive. If you click one too many times, it will kick you out of your whole photo.
It will. We got the 4 spades being thrown, and I got the panels kind of like going in a falling order. I just felt like that would feel good with like the showing what each blade is doing to vanish.
Cool.
Nice. I like it. Picasso.
Then we have that fourth blade chunk. The nitrogen starts to slowly come out. We pull back. We see Hotshot on the truck. The nitrogen truck's behind him. Behind them, nitrogen comes out. Ace Blade takes the emerald shard, tosses the Hotshot as he's talking.
I love that panel.
Of this one,
Yeah. That throwing it from literally into the next panel. I like that a lot.
thank you, sir. All right. Then they're kind of like, I think per the script, they're talking a little bit more. Hotshot charges up. This is where Ace Blade says isn't going to hurt her, and we get that line of take 2 of these and call us in the morning. We have them separated. This page stays the same. Stayed the same. I think I tweaked this a bit. I think to where I wanted this character coming out in the foreground so we can see them more outside of the panel. Stayed the same. Stayed the same. Stayed the same. And stayed the same. Yep. And there we go. So that's those are all the art edits for part 1. Or part 2 rather.
Part 2, right? Okay.
Yeah. Part 1 now. Added the page, these 3 pages with Majigan actually finding the emerald, how he finds the emeralds, and then gets ambushed by the justice units. Then tweaked this page. Yeah. So we got feedback from Danny Cooper, and I tweaked this page more. He's not going to be holding a book. It's going to be an iPad in his hands.
Aww. I really like the visual of him holding that manga.
I do too. But then, like, if I don't do the iPad, then I can't have a reason for him to have keeping his iPad in his hand for these things. So these all got tweaked up. This all got tweaked up.
It's digital manga. Nobody reads digital mangas.
Hey, there's plenty of people that do. They get it for free.
No, they do.
I was gonna say webcomics is huge. What are you talking about?
My kids, I ain't gonna say it on the live, but they be finding all kinds of stuff on their iPad.
Yeah.
How did you read it? It just came out. Don't worry about that, Dad. Okay.
Don't worry about
it.
Yeah, they be knowing all the little spots. This one got tweaked. I put a couple pages together to get this one. I moved this top panel off from this one over here of Hotshot pushing Titan out the way. Now all the characters are kind of surrounded. Groggy getting up. Hotshot is kind of like the energy and magic surrounding him. He reaches out, disappears. Titan puts up her hands. Everyone's sitting around a smoke cinder. And then Nimbus rushes in like, what the hell just happened? Danny Cooper tweaked this page, and I like this version much better. That we see Hotshot falling through the sky, and then we zoom in these 3 panels. Danny also tweaked this page with the plane and how I should do the balloon or the panels here.
Does Danny draw
that one?
Huh? Does DC draw?
He uses his action figures.
Oh.
So if you can tell or not, that is the Hotshot fig. All right, and I just put sketches over top of what Danny did and put it all together. That one stayed the same. So this one was the question was how did the pilot know that Hotshot's gone because he just leaves them, but they were chasing him for a reason. So we'll just have a panel of the pilot close up saying target terminated. I did that in there. Hey, there goes. So I have not edited this to be a spade, but it will be a spade when I draw it, draw the actual page. These are all the same. This whole page got tweaked. So this is when Hotshot burns all the excess. What are they? Rogues, not
robotics.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right, and then we have him get knocked out of the panel, out of the alleyway, into a wall and slide down, and then Hotshot lands. So I combined these two. Well, this is actually a new panel on top of it. I shrunk this one out. So this is the first page when Hotshot is in Vegas. So this same page is going to be reflective that I told you guys earlier. So the panel and stuff, everything will be switched. This will be the same, but it will be Ace Blade and Hotshot who switches those roles on this page.
This is page 15, right?
Page 16 now. Oh, mother basket. Yeah, 15.
Okay.
All right, so
mother basket.
Now that I'm thinking about that, dang. If I'm hoping that this is also page 15 in the other book too. I have to check that because
I can check.
that'd be really nice if it is. If not, it's not. But it'd be nice if it is.
It is not.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Page 15 in the other book is where is this? Oh, they're fighting Vanish.
Yeah, the double page spread is 15, or I think he changed it from 13,
Yeah.
14 to 15, 16.
Yeah, 13, 14 is the double page spread.
Oh.
And then they're still fighting Vanish, so.
all right. Well, this one stayed the same. Stays the same. Stays the same. Stay the same. Stay the same. These all stayed the same.
There's plenty of action in these books, man. I like this. I'm excited.
All right, so this is a new page. So we've got Blackjack flashing the shard, and then the next panel she put the motion of pulling it down and encapsulating it in her hand. But we also see that the hole is behind her, and we have some eyes fuming in the background behind her. And as she cackles, her hood kind of comes up, and she's laughing. But that cackling kind of points up to a silhouetted figure of lumberjacks coming through that hole.
Mm-hmm.
Ace Blade and Hotshot in the next panel start to move towards Blackjack. The disappearing, the drop starts to happen as Blackjack realizes she's about to get cut in half, and then Lumberjack cuts through the smoke.
He would have did it too. He definitely would have did it too.
And so we got
without it, wouldn't even second guess it.
I figured as much, so I didn't think that was out of character for him. We got Blackjack jumping backwards from the drop, flashing the emerald again. But in this month, because she's like showing it off to the lumberjacks, like, you missed me. Ace Blade and Hotshot have gotten right in position to grab it from her. Then this page now shows the hands interlocking in the top panel, and then they all fizzle out in a big explosion. This page stayed the same, stayed the same, stayed the same. And so that is the Ace Blade Hotshot crossover part 1 and 2. And if everybody is in accordance here, I can start these pencils January 1st.
Absolutely.
I'm down. I'm down. Yeah.
Did you see the cover Ren did, Kyron?
Say what?
Oh yeah, so that'd be good to show. Ren is doing the cover for the combo book that has both books in it.
Okay.
Yeah. Ren, you don't know Ren McKenzie?
No.
Top five artists in the game.
God, you know Ren McKenzie.
You don't know top 5 artists in the game, Ren McKenzie? Come on now.
Look, if it's not Watson, Fish, I don't know. That's that. Oh, hey, and then I guess I need a fourth one. I don't know. Jim Lee.
That's a good list.
It's a good list. And I guess this is cool because we can prepare this tonight. So we've got the 2 covers I've done for. So if you guys are just now, like, if you guys have not caught on, I'm drawing Hotshot and I'm also drawing Ace Blade. So I've done 2 covers for those books. We have 2 more covers coming. One of those covers coming. We're not going to say who the other person is because we're going to hold on to that. But we have the cover from Ren McKenzie, who is doing the, I don't know what we're going to call it right now. I'm just kind of dubbed it the combo book that will have Ace Blade and Hotshot in the same book for people that just want to get this. So it's like a small trade. But
shoot, it's over 60 pages. It really is a trade though. Like
yeah.
Just straight up.
With all of this, with all like the sketch, if we put in the sketches and everything, I'm sure it can be 80 pages, like for real.
I like his art.
Yeah, Ren is good, man. Wait, how can you see stuff that I can't see?
I looked up his. I looked up his page. Damn.
Yeah, so this is the cover that Ren did for us. He killed it.
Yeah, I like that.
I like that a lot.
Yeah,
I like that.
I'm probably gonna tomorrow. I'm probably gonna play with the graphics, see if we can put the graphics on here or whatnot. But so you got Blackjack at the top, Hotshot and Ace Blade, then Majigan, and then Alex Remington at the bottom. I love how Red draws Ace Blade and Hotshot, especially Hotshot in
Yeah,
his costume.
Yeah,
yeah.
that guy's
I
good.
love this. Damn it! You know what would make this even better though?
What?
If we had Vanish's eyes in the background behind
Mm.
Blackjack, just the eyes for Vanish, just sort of hidden in the background a bit.
See, Kyron always thinking.
That would be cool. It's too late now though. This is like adding another another page. We ain't doing that.
Or two.
Yeah,
I
I do
love
love this.
the Akuma beads. I love that.
Yeah,
Yeah. I enjoy the Akuma beans a lot. Beads a lot. I love just like this shisty ass look that Remington has.
Yeah.
He's definitely a bad guy. I
Yeah.
like Hot Shots Afro because it's like a it's like a mini afro, like for real. It's got the texture and everything.
Hey, when Ren sent me the roughs of it or whatnot and I saw that, I was like, hey, you know how I know you love me? Because you gave me the Michael Jackson foot.
Gave him the
The Michael Jackson.
I love
Hey,
it.
gave me that good old MJ on that bad boy.
Oh man, just make sure he stays away from Pepsi, and he's good.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh,
Well,
man.
Gentlemen, here we are. We are ready to dive into the art. The Kickstarter following page. Oh wait, if you're watching, let me see here.
Is there a page that people can check out on Kickstarter for it?
Go
Already.
ahead and follow that page right there.
Oh, okay.
Already.
Scan that. Take you right to the Ace Blade Hotshot crossover Kickstarter page. Be ready for when that launch. It launches in 2026, y'all.
I already got 35 followers. Is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, 35 followers on that bad boy right now. This is going to be, look, this session, we have done 6 of these sessions. I've done 6 of these sessions with the writer, the editors, with just back and forth. We are working very hard to make this like a dope ass crossover. They're like
The world's dopest.
hey, there you go.
There you go.
The world's dopest. And we want you to understand this takes place in both of our worlds. So you will see big or small ramifications for our characters. Like it's still connected. So Ace Blade will be always able to reference that time that he kicked it with Hotshot and vice versa. Like Ace Blade has parts of things that we are building for the longevity of the FSK universe that are going to happen way down the line. And people will be like, where were the breadcrumbs at? Hey, you know where it started at?
There you go.
Ace Blade 15. Go check that out. You didn't know at that time, but once we start dropping everything, man, it's gonna come 6 figures, man. It's gonna be incredible. This is part 2 of the gauntlet. Part 1 starts off with Travis Gibb and Brian Wolf. Ace Blade or Hotshot 14 is being colored right now and is going to lead directly into this crossover. I cannot tell you how excited I am to be able to have a book that's going to say to be continued in Ace Blade. That's a whole nother IP. That's a whole nother comic company.
Bro, that's not something that shoot, Marvel and DC are doing it right now with their crossovers, but this is something that normally major corporations do. And I'll say that it's much harder for indies to do stuff like this. That's why you don't see us doing it. That's why you don't see us doing it as often, because most people don't have the manpower to and the time to do something like this. But I think this will be a great story and definitely mutually beneficial for us both, for all of us that are involved. And I think people are going to enjoy it. I think people are really going to like it, and it gives me more reason to talk about freestyle comics more often. so now, hey, it just is what it is, man. I know people have sent me messages and they be like, man, you talk about freestyle, you talk about, concrete. Like I talk about the indie comics that are out a lot on my platforms. and they be like, "You should talk about this. You talk about that." I'm like, if they put out books, I would. Like, when they put books out, I will talk about them. I love indie comics, but if you don't got books coming out, then it gives me less opportunities to talk about it. So, now I got an excuse to talk about Hot Shot even more.
All right, and I think this crossover helps both of our companies because then it also gives me more reasons to talk about Ace Blade and Fourth Wall and what they have coming. So like back and forth because this is why I like working with Danny and Kyron specific because like I feel like we all understand that there's enough out here for everybody to eat. We're all just trying to help each other find our audiences and stuff. And there have been some really great supporters that we've had, buy all of our books, no matter what studio it's from. But I do. You mentioned Concrete, and I absolutely want to give Concrete a shout out as they have a crossover deal happening with Under Armour. And they're taking part in their event, reading a classroom session there.
I think they got a comic book that they made specifically for which is absolutely
that's crazy.
So shout out to them, man. They always making moves. I think they did something with City of Philadelphia last year or something like that. Yeah, it was Philadelphia. Man, yeah, they always making moves. I'm gonna have to go be a mentee over there or something like that, so I can learn.
Be an intern.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to intern at Concrete so I can learn how to do some of this stuff. So,
hey, I agree. Congrats, Lonzo's doing it big over there. So, but yeah, so and it doesn't stop here because I still got to draw the book, and we'll be getting. We probably won't be doing this as much, but we'll still be getting feedback on the pencil pages as I put them up or whatnot, making sure everything is still aligned and things like that. And then we're going to go into the inking. As I get pages done, I'm going to pass them over to our inker, and they'll be passed over to the colorist after Veronica gets done coloring Hot Shot 14. Because then, so it's just a lot, and it's an exciting process. So. Thank you guys for being a part of this, for willing to be a part of this with the video recording and posting live streams and giving everybody an inside look so far. This is just the start of it, what we've had done here, and it's taken us a few months just to get this all confirmed and completed and to be done. But now it's just it's the real work of putting out the pages now.
Yep.
Are you sure before we leave? Are you sure you don't want to add 2 more pages? Because
hey, you know what? I agree, Danny. We should add 2 more pages as long as you draw it.
Hey, you don't want that, but
you don't want that.
But I've been practicing, so hey, it ain't gonna look. It's gonna take me as long to do the 2 pages as it takes him to do the 60 pages. But but hey, I'm down with it. But no, man, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all boys. I hope y'all have a good night, and I'm excited, man.
All right, cool, man. Well, thanks for tuning in. Give us a subscribe, a like, a follow, and all that good stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please give it a share. And we're doing this stuff because we don't want to gatekeep. We're showing people how we work, how comics are made. Because maybe you'll see this and then you'll teach us something. Maybe there's something we could be doing better or whatnot, or this helps that person that's trying to make comics. So hope everybody enjoyed it. You guys have a good night.